Have you ever noticed how some days your legs feel springy and sure, and other days they feel a little wobbly for no obvious reason? What you put on your plate can nudge that balance more than most people realize. After 60, our bodies get a bit choosier. Certain vegetables can quietly stir up inflammation or spike blood sugar, while others help your brain stay sharp, your steps feel steady, and your energy lasts longer through the day. Today we're going to talk about simple, everyday choices that make you feel lighter on your feet and clearer in your mind, without complicated recipes or expensive ingredients. By the end, you'll feel confident about what to reach for the next time you open the fridge. Let's start with a green. Most of us already know, broccoli. Think of it as a daily suit of armor you can eat. A small bowl of lightly steamed florets at lunch or dinner is a gentle way to protect your joints, strengthen your bones, and keep your circulation humming. Many viewers tell me they don't love broccoli's taste, and that's often because it's overcooked until it turns dull and mushy. Keep it bright and just tender. If you have sensitive teeth or prefer softer textures, try chopping it small and folding it into scrambled eggs, mixing it with a spoon of olive oil and lemon, or tossing it into a warm grain bowl. What you'd be really doing is feeding your body the compounds that help calm the background noise of aging. Those little aches, that stiffness when you first stand up, the slower recovery after a busy day. Over time, that calmer background means steadier steps and fewer "I just don't feel like moving" these moments. Next comes a leafy green that acts like a tune-up for your brain and muscles. Spinach. You don't need a mountain of it. A handful a day goes a long way. If salads feel like a chore, wilt a handful into warm soup right before serving. Blend it into a fruit smoothie where you barely taste it or sauté it with garlic, and a drizzle of olive oil for an easy side. Many people notice they feel more awake and alert when they get spinach in regularly, and that's not just in your head. Better blood flow means your muscles receive what they need to fire when you reach for a step or turn quickly in the kitchen, and your mind gets that steady stream of oxygen that keeps names, appointments, and directions more accessible. If raw greens sometimes bother your stomach, treat them gently with heat for a minute or two. You'll keep the benefits while making it easier to digest. There's also the bright orange classic that deserves a comeback on your plate: carrots. They're not just for eyesight, they support coordination and balance too, which are the quiet heroes of staying independent. Simple way to make them a habit is to keep peeled carrot sticks in a glass of water in the fridge for quick snacking. If chewing is uncomfortable, steam them until just soft and mash with a touch of olive oil and a pinch of cinnamon. Grated carrots stirred into oatmeal may sound unusual, but it adds natural sweetness and a gentle texture that feels comforting in the morning. The steady fiber helps keep your blood sugar calmer across the day, which can mean fewer mid-afternoon energy dips and less of that heavy leg feeling when you get up from a chair. Now you might be wondering how to fit these into meals you already love. Picture a simple dinner plate: a piece of protein the size of your palm, a generous scoop of broccoli with a squeeze of lemon, and a warm carrot mash on the side. Or think of a bowl you can assemble in minutes: a spoonful of cooked grains, a handful of warm spinach wilted in the pan, leftover baked chicken or beans, and a few crunchy carrot ribbons on top with a light vinaigrette. These are the kinds of plates that help you feel steady when you stand, confident on the stairs, and clear when you're making decisions. If budget or access is a concern, frozen options are perfectly fine. Frozen broccoli and spinach are picked at peak freshness and often easier to prepare for one or two people. Just steam or sauté them lightly. No need to drown them in sauces. If you're managing blood pressure or heart concerns, lean on herbs, citrus, and garlic for flavor, and let the vegetable's natural sweetness shine. When your taste buds are used to lots of salt, it takes about 2 weeks to reset. Give yourself that time and you will start noticing the delicate flavors you thought you'd lost. One more practical tip that makes this stick: pair the habit with something you already do. If you make tea every afternoon, nibble on a few carrot sticks then. If you watch a favorite show in the evening, steam a quick bowl of broccoli while the opening credits roll. Tiny routines build strong bodies. You don't have to overhaul your life to feel better. You just have to repeat small, kind choices for yourself. You've earned every step you take with confidence, every walk with a friend, every moment you read to a grandchild without rubbing your knees. Your plate can quietly back you up. If this is speaking to you, tap the like button so more folks your age can find it, and tell me in the comments which of these three you are going to try first and how you plan to prepare it. Your ideas inspire others here in the Golden Life family, and your voice matters. Let's keep this momentum going together. Now that you know which vegetables can strengthen your mind, legs, and heart, let's talk about the other side of the story. The ones that might quietly chip away at that strength. This part isn't about fear, it's about awareness. Sometimes the vegetables we think are healthy just don't fit as well with our bodies once we reach past 60. Our systems become more sensitive to inflammation and blood sugar swings, and even familiar foods can start working against us. The good news is, with a few smart swaps, you can keep enjoying your meals while protecting your balance, comfort, and independence. Let's start with a surprise to many. Eggplant. It's that deep purple vegetable that looks so inviting on grocery shelves, yet for many seniors it can be a hidden troublemaker. The reason isn't its color or texture, it's a natural chemical inside called solanine. In small amounts, solanine isn't dangerous, but for older adults who already experience stiff joints, arthritis, or nerve sensitivity, it can fan the flames of inflammation. You might notice that your knees ache a bit more the day after a hearty eggplant dish, or that you feel stiff when getting out of bed. It's subtle, so people rarely connect the dots. The trick is to pay attention. If you love dishes like eggplant parmesan, try swapping the eggplant for zucchini slices or even roasted mushrooms. They give you that same rich texture without the inflammation risk. Zucchini absorbs flavor beautifully. Add tomato sauce, a sprinkle of cheese, and you'll hardly miss the difference. Over time, cutting back on eggplant can mean fewer days of stiffness and more days where moving feels easy and natural. Next up is another kitchen favorite that hides a less friendly side: green bell peppers. They look crisp, fresh, and full of life, but for many older bodies, they're tough customers. Green bell peppers belong to the nightshade family, like eggplants, and they're packed with lectins, compounds that can irritate your gut lining. When digestion slows down with age, lectins can trigger a quiet kind of inflammation that affects not only your stomach but your joints and circulation too. You may feel a mild bloating after eating them, or even notice tingling or tightness in your hands or feet. It's your body's gentle way of saying, "This isn't working for me anymore." Here's an easy switch. Choose their ripe cousins, the red, orange, or yellow bell peppers. They're naturally sweeter, easier to digest, and far richer in antioxidants like vitamin C and beta-carotene. That means they fight the very inflammation that green peppers can cause. If you enjoy adding peppers to omelets, stir-fries, or salads, simply change the color, not the habit. Your taste buds will love the sweetness, and your body will thank you for the upgrade. And then, perhaps the most surprising one of all, the good old white potato. A comfort food in nearly every household. Mashed, baked, or fried, it's part of so many fond memories. But here's the catch. As we age, our body's ability to process starch and sugar slows down. White potatoes are very high in simple carbohydrates, which means they break down quickly into sugar in your bloodstream. That sudden spike gives a short burst of energy, but soon leads to a crash. And those ups and downs cause inflammation, especially in blood vessels that supply your legs and brain. You may not notice the effects right away, but over time it shows up as tired legs, poor circulation, or that foggy feeling where focus slips. It's not that you can never enjoy potatoes again. It's about choosing smarter versions and balancing your plate. Try swapping white potatoes for sweet potatoes. They're rich in fiber, steadier for your blood sugar, and packed with vitamin A, which helps your immune system and vision. Or try cauliflower mash. It's creamy, comforting, and won't send your blood sugar on a roller coaster. A helpful trick many of our viewers use is to think of starches as special guests, not main characters. Instead of a heaping pile of potatoes, keep them as a small side, and let colorful veggies take center stage. You'll find you feel lighter after meals and stay satisfied longer. All these changes may sound small, but together they reshape how your body feels every single day. Imagine waking up with joints that move easily, legs that feel steady under you, and energy that lasts through the afternoon. That is the quiet power of picking the right foods and saying goodbye to a few that no longer serve you. When you start making these swaps, it helps to track how you feel. Keep a simple journal. Note what vegetables you ate and how your body responded the next day. It's incredible how clear the patterns become. You may realize that after replacing green peppers with red, your hands don't swell as much, or that trading eggplant for zucchini means fewer aches after gardening. Small changes, big difference. One of the most rewarding parts of this journey is hearing from people who've made these adjustments and found themselves moving more freely. I remember a viewer named Linda from Texas who wrote to say she hadn't realized how much potatoes were weighing her down, literally. After swapping them for roasted carrots and sweet potatoes, she noticed her energy return, and her legs stopped feeling so heavy by evening. Another gentleman, Tom, said he loved eggplant, but didn't love how stiff he felt afterward. He switched to grilled portobello mushrooms and hasn't looked back. Stories like these remind us that health isn't about restriction, it's about renewal. So, next time you plan your grocery trip, think of your kitchen as your medicine cabinet. The right vegetables are your daily dose of energy and protection. Every bite is an investment in easier movement, steadier balance, and a sharper mind. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. A few better choices today can transform how you feel next week. If this part of the video is helping you see your meals in a new way, let me know in the comments. What food swap are you most excited to try? Your ideas and experiences help others in our Golden Life community take that same first step toward feeling stronger and younger from the inside out. Give the video a thumbs up if you're learning something new, and we'll keep this journey going together. Now that we've talked about the foods that quietly slow you down, let's finish with the choices that lift you up. The vegetables that done to just nourish your body but keep your independence alive. Aging well isn't about denying yourself. It's about discovering what helps you thrive. After 60, every meal can become an act of self-care, a promise to your future self that you'll keep walking, thinking clearly, and living fully for years to come. One vegetable that deserves a special place on your plate is the sweet potato. Think of it as nature's gentle energy booster, warm, colorful, and deeply comforting. Unlike white potatoes, sweet potatoes release their sugars slowly, giving you steady energy without that heavy crash afterward. They're full of beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A to keep your vision clear and your immune system strong. If you've ever noticed that your energy dips mid-afternoon, try adding a half-sweet potato to your lunch. Baked or mashed with a sprinkle of cinnamon, it helps maintain that calm, steady focus through the rest of the day. Many viewers tell me they also find their legs feel lighter and less swollen when they make this simple swap. That's not imagination. Steady blood sugar means better circulation, and better circulation means stronger steps. Another powerful ally for anyone over 60 is beets. Bright, earthy, and often overlooked, beets are like a natural tonic for your heart and legs. They contain nitrates that help widen blood vessels, which improves oxygen flow to your muscles. You'll notice it when you climb stairs or go for a walk. Movements start feeling smoother, easier, and more natural. A few slices of roasted beet added to your salad, or even blended into a smoothie with berries, can do wonders. Don't worry if you see a little red color afterward. That's perfectly normal and harmless. What matters is how alive your body feels when circulation improves. Your brain feels clearer, your heart works less hard, and your legs respond more quickly. And then there's kale, the dark leafy green that's like a multivitamin in plant form. Rich in calcium, magnesium, and antioxidants, kale helps protect your bones, joints, and even the tiny blood vessels that keep your feet warm and responsive. Many people think kale is tough or bitter, but that's usually because it's eaten raw. Try massaging it with olive oil and lemon juice for a few minutes to soften it, or sauté it lightly with garlic. Kale gives your body what it needs to repair and rebuild, the nutrients that keep your steps strong and your heart steady. You might be wondering, Is it really that simple? The truth is, yes. Eating for strength and independence isn't about perfection. It's about small, consistent acts of kindness toward yourself. Choosing sweet potatoes instead of white, beets instead of eggplant, kale instead of green peppers. These may seem minor, but the body notices. Every meal becomes a gentle message. I'm still taking care of myself. I still have things to do, places to go, and people to love. Here's something powerful to remember. Your body is always listening. Even in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, it can adapt, strengthen, and heal when given the right tools. Your legs can regain stability, your mind can sharpen, and your energy can return in ways that surprise you. It's not too late. It's never too late. Imagine the ripple effect. You wake up with more ease, walk outside with a lighter step, laugh with friends without that ache slowing you down. That's the heart of a golden life. Not just living longer, but living better. And when you share what you've learned, you help someone else reclaim that same spark. Maybe it's your spouse, your neighbor, or a grandchild who sees you thriving and feels inspired to make their own healthy choices. The way you live becomes your legacy. A quiet example that says, age can be graceful, powerful, and full of life. So here's your gentle challenge. Tonight, take one thing you learned from this video and put it into practice. Swap that white potato for a sweet one, toss a few beets in the oven, or prepare a small bowl of kale with dinner. Taste the difference, then notice how your body feels tomorrow morning. These are not dramatic changes. They are simple steps toward a stronger, steadier, happier you. If this message resonates with you, give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who deserves to feel their best. Tell me in the comments what change you are most excited to make. Your stories lift up the entire Golden Life community. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss another video designed to keep your body strong, your mind clear, and your heart inspired. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Remember, every day you choose to nourish yourself well. You're choosing to stay active, independent, and joyful. You are living proof that age is not a limit. It is an opportunity to grow wiser, stronger, and more radiant than ever. Keep shining, keep smiling, and as always, keep living your golden life.